You're listening to How to Gael, an Acast production.
Hello, agus fáilte rás go How to Gael, lumsa Shiva,
Lumsa t-eagrán,
agus lumsa Louise, conas támhaid gals.
Flying it.
Tá actually great Keshker, if you were leverage dear so hosting him or tafid, fwyn arm ringloady rare. The three of us had absolutely bananas dreams. And I know it can be very boring listening to other people's dreams, but I think it's actually worth diving into ours.
Yeah,
because Darren's is especially bananas. Louise, you go or deuce.
Well, I'm like really bet into the sleeping patterns now because Whoop knew I gum. So they're in actually, I know Whoop
fantastic. Yes,
I know. Louise keeps sending me the link.
Do side me on code Shin.
Yeah,
so for me, like I don't know, 10% off. Nor they get Shiva. You can get counts there in Ashka, like with
Trial
that
or
link.
fag me.
Trial, yeah.
Just sorry, you sound like an Instagram ad for her.
No,
seriously.
honestly, it will change your life. So Gachmadin, like being the stats glare of the phone, and you can get like the amount and percentage kaidon.
The chud cuddle.
Yeah, called have you got August on like sort. Colour have you got
absolutely
colour dying REM all this crack anyway. So I'm like waking up like texting Declan being like I got 4.5 hours of REM or whatever anyway. But REM is rapid eye movement sleep. And Shin on Trave Shin I mean to egg bring load.
Yes,
that's when you're dreaming. So people who say they don't dream apparently or can't remember their dreams don't get enough REM sleep. So anyway, the REM was little rare. August vi bring load attic. I dreamt about a Instagram influencer and I just thought that we were actual Timple Cahir Limni Lekela with babies, which is even more bizarre. I know, but do you know what? Nora Gushmer Modern, it was all so real. I was like, Jesus, did that just happen? You know?
And did you
we were walking the three bridges of Limerick in the city centre. There's like a nice walk. I think in Fall Grave Share Minton come is because I ran it at the weekend. Lads actually ate it all. So Chael me on Park Run, but I went into my own 5k.
Oh, go
in my einer.
Almighty.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a changed woman. The Whoop also it gives you your stats.
Okay.
Yeah, it told me I was in like the 90 percentile, fucking maxed out doing the run, you know. So it makes sense that I hate it.
Strain.
But it's Brallam and Afterglow.
You know, Nor Gucci to an Egan bring load modelish and baby. Arig to wet and baby.
Oh, Keshma, no. We may kind of just like sort I don't know, like confused. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, if you bring a dog to bleed though here and to bring load like vi lana of gum and we make co-hoke lesh and I woke up and we make
oh my god, that's so cute.
And Patricia H. Torrent gone with even made dead of tide air like glaces. But yeah, apparently it happens to women that they have a baby in their dream, they wake up and they're like, where's my baby?
Oh my god, that's so
I know,
cute.
yeah. No, that was bleed though and the anam Agam Lana and I woke up being like, where is baby George? Like as if I would call.
I was just gonna say,
oh my god,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that was like honestly, I'd say
sounds like a nightmare to be honest.
yeah. Well, the
only time they're called George.
Yeah, sorry.
The only time I've woken up in a dream still or feeling like the Gwilym sense of fear hill is I sometimes get this reoccurring dream when I'm nervous or anxious. We were again.
Okay.
August. It's like it's the same dream every time. Basically, my teeth start to chatter and fall out. But when I wake up, I'm like. Do you know, like Mohim go will mo fichla like loose nor they can you know being borfui and I'm like my tongue is like in my mouth being like
glurg
that's but I think watching like Trumley that's not really
maybe we'll have to do an episode on dreams Fogg was okay with you and Derry there because I
are you frequent dreamers though? Do you dream like often?
I dream all the time all the time and like a couple about my dreams have been really weird and time I try to Anachud overall but you know what I've started doing now is we're into like
you've a dream diary have you?
I do my morning dump of thoughts my
morning dump there
now my morning like thought dump I said that to you I get up in the morning and I like dump all my thoughts and or like my mad dreams
the word dump it's so dirty
sorry it's awful as soon as I said it I was like oh my god
the straight face I do my morning dump.
Can you please clip that as an individual video?
Absolutely.
I hate all poo talks
end sentence there
anyway so I write them all down
nothing like it.
Yeah, they love to do an Instagram filter of that, you know, like Modena or something like Dump the Modena.
Dump the Modena. Can we sing it in the theme of
We're also not staying on Bring Load to you for too long because it's not Tame and a Shock and a Show. My Bring Load was that me and my sister did the show Bio in Osh and Trur Agoin.
Yeah,
and like that we didn't have enough over. We didn't have enough content. We had written down what we wanted to say in Copelauer and Vian Ga Copelauer, Ga Haves and Ordon, and we were like checking our Copelauer, and I was like, we've nothing else to talk about, like our content, like we've no more topics. And the whole look fecina was just Dalty Mansculla, like tough fucking crowd, you know, they were all in 80s Sculla. So anyway, I just remember being like sweating, so I'm obviously a little bit nervy.
Oh, that's very cute as well.
And then Bringload Darren.
Yeah.
Well, really, Ash. So anybody who's looking for a good pizza place, there's a really good one in Kilmahill in West Clare, which is so random. We may in Sourish Cotta, and they had a little Springer puppy. We may really tocalet, because that Springer Nelly Bug is also Springer. So we may really tocalet and Springer pup show honey a banam done gyre, and Ima Hirev we may a gimmertle honey, and like Rushig man, I was like, that is so weird that I even fucking thought of that dog, because it's blian o vi me aun gur pizza. I was like, that's like, it was just mishugs and gyre satire. It was so weird. Anyway, first thing, pick up the phone and flicking through stories.
This is before or after your dump?
This is before. This is before the morning dump. And I'm flicking through Instagram stories. Agus Hánig scale suas done pizza place show, which like Lanham, but Nevian should of like Joe. They're not one of the stories that are fed to me really ever. And the puppy is missing.
Shinko Ash.
Like, isn't that fucking wild?
Like connis. Like,
I know.
There, you have a sixth sense.
Can't go with your psychic.
Yeah, well, it's just because I'm so obsessed with dogs.
Well, Erin knows shin about the sixth sense. Jeepers, Neil and Anne Larry. Well, I tell you a weird one. So my auntie, Jafurka and my aunt, I think you met them at the wedding, some of them, didn't you?
Probably.
My aunt from Scotland with the blue hair, and anyway, so Cúpla Jafurka dad, and one of dad's sisters is the seventh daughter of the seventh son. Okay? Now I know go shin Camonta like in older families in Ireland, because everyone had like 10 kids or whatever, right? But Norvimer ag Fosnias, I have this is the true story, right? My dad's sister would often have these dreams. She lives like on the edge of a cliff down in North Kerry, okay? August, anyway, we bring Logika Iha1, and the dream was that she had seen dad in A&E in hospital in Limerick, covered in blood, with me and Niamh as babies sitting on either side of him, right? So she rang him on Monday and was like, Tom, I've had a dream and I'm just nervishach borha fuit, Torara, okay? So this might have been on the Thursday. So on Derrishacht na Shin, okay, dad was cutting the lawn out the back of the house, and anyway, he had like this big ride-on lawnmower for the house in Limerick, and went changing a fan belt or something in the dad now as well comes from a house of like they owned a car garage, his parents, so he'd been well able, a great man for sorting out cars and engines and all this kind of crack. So obviously anyway, he put his fucking hand into like, he was doing something to the lawnmower anyway, and the like razor that cuts the grass like spun around, spun off, and chopped off his baby finger, okay, the tip of his baby finger. So anyway, obviously he like shouted at mom and was like, oh my god, fuck, my fingers have to get chopped off by the top of the lawnmower. So he ran up to the clothesline in our backyard, like got a towel, wrapped around his finger, and was like, got the tip of the other baby finger, was like, Catherine, drive me into the A&E in Limerick there, quick, into the hospital, we need to go to get this stitch back on. So anyway, between the jigs and the reels, a few hours had passed, and dad was sat in the A&E covered in blood with a towel from the line, and me and Niamh sat on either side of him.
That's weird.
Oh my god.
Just mad. Yeah. August, Darren dad and Skeleton Tower Pod.
Yeah. I'm a big believer in prophetic dreaming. You know, Lay Megalor Carol Young, and he's being checked out me on Tower Pod. Now, whether it's actually like Darren Shid Bader, that it's your consciousness like preparing you in your dream, or Gore Rodagan, that you actually might know that's going to happen anyway.
Were you prepared to see that the poor old spaniel
that's fucking mad, because I actually woke up and I was like, how did I even fucking think of like that dog? Like, that was just a very small interaction that I had with that dog last summer. Like, I wouldn't have remembered the name, only that I saw they're like, oh, honey is missing.
Like on Doilat Gerbation, coincidence, synchronicity, new psychic ability.
I don't know. I've had sure Dort my live. I'm not going to go into all the other weird prophetic dreams I've had as of late, but I've had a few mad ones.
I know. Honestly, thought I just have a little bit of math issues. There's really can drink the food. Well,
I'm gapping to Gael Godorli and she'd the Guinea atá Nias Osculta. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like they're in you are open to
on down spiridalta.
Kind of, and I think I'd close my mind a little because I'd be scared. I wouldn't want to dream about something scary and then for it to happen. I'd be grand without the scary.
Yeah. But do you remember I told you about all those mad dreams, Grevagum, and Tamshin, Gramajinavan, Chlorofoshination, Mahana.
Yes.
Yes,
Remember that?
yeah.
And I was really nervous that time about
Yeah.
all that. I was like, oh my God, no, I can't be dealing with this. And now I'm a little bit older, this maybe 3 years later, I'm a bit older, and like now I'm like, oh, it doesn't really freak me out at all. So I'm like, sure, it's only a load of shite as well. Like, Joe, you can read into this as much as you want to and as little as you want to. So I don't know.
I don't know about it being a load of shite though. I think the neuroscience in the brain and what happens when we're asleep, there's so much there unexplored, and I'd say so much that we don't know. I think your subconscious when you're asleep is wildly interesting.
I don't know, Mar. Actually, mate, it was Sean Moncrief leis cruisier thing in the Irish Times, Hannah, and he said that he thinks dreaming is just like it's your brain like resetting the law they're going. So it's like someone going around with a feather duster on a keyboard, you know, and like whatever ends up being typed is just what you see.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sean Moncrief now is so well qualified to give an opinion on this, you know, when he's not doing his show on News Talk.
And movies and booze, was
But
it?
you wonder, how, I don't know, Apple or something, say with the Whoop, haven't developed something that like, okay, this sounds probably futuristic, but that like, I don't know, like a cap you could wear in your head at night that would like link up to what's going on in your brain, and you could play back your dreams on Law Dargion and watch back what you were dreaming.
Patent it, stop talking about it.
Well, it's actually mad.
I'm sure there's Ruddigan Martin in the works. Like.
But how do you capture your mind's eye?
But I don't know, but there has to be, you know.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, there's a fella over, I follow him on Instagram, and he's over in England, and he like does all the stuff about lucid dreaming. But if you share raw that there's been studies done, and I actually looked it up after, because I was like, you know, the way people talk shit, and I was like, oh, what is the study? But I looked it up, it is true. I'll send you on the link of the podcast. If you go through the people I follow on Instagram, he's like Charlie Dreaming or something, you'll find him there. He was saying that with lucid dreaming, they've done studies on people, because it's a really easy thing that they can actually conduct studies on it. Yeah. So they put people in to the sleep state where basically the lucid dreaming can happen, and they got them to practice squats. Okay, this is mad, in their sleep when they were lucid dreaming, because you can control your sleep. When have you ever had like a lucid dream?
I've had two in my whole life.
I've had
and fun and sheetlum.
Like, when you can I've had a couple of those dreams where you can control it, so that you can be like, okay, so they got them to practice squats, and they got them to do it like consecutively over a couple of nights, and they actually found afterwards that 80% of the people who participated in the study had significantly better form and ability to squat after entering the lucid dream state and practicing their squats in their sleep.
Wow.
They also found it as well with martial arts, practicing techniques of martial arts. I'll send you the
Shinkasula, brainwashing though.
Well, it's working muscles working your muscles in your head,
your mental
yourself.
muscles,
your mental muscles.
But Kula Misha, Mayanas do an umrika lucid dreaming that you lose the ability to just normally dream, and so you kind of you miss out on your REM because you're so used to going into lucid dreaming that like that you can't not lucid dream.
Well, what we should do now, we'll test that out, and we'll refer back to the whoops.
Yeah,
we'll see what the REM is. Yeah, it's mad.
I find that's when the lucid dreams come on. If you're
absolutely, I think so
when
too.
You've drank a lot, and it's that kind of sleep where you don't fully, I don't know what kind of a state you'd be in, but like, you're kind of still almost your meshka. There's alcohol in the system, and you're like,
you're in the horrors.
You're in the horrors.
Yeah,
and the dreams are.
We'll just do an episode on dreaming and ish, like the Matash Coog na Dega cover.
Are you serious?
Well, we just carry on. Fuck it.
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna do dreaming, but like,
fuck it.
So inish them fina lucid dreams if you in Sagwif.
I get do you get the sleep paralysis to my church Lara Flaviana Shohana?
Oh, Visha that's a shade agam couple about that, but I'm not awake. I'm paralyzed in my dream. You know, like Tommy Imma ring loads to Migiri bugger and I can't, and then I end up trying so hard that I wake myself up because I've never been like awake in my body. My body's been paralyzed now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do remember Orawan Snow Skull again. It's any time that I've had scary experiences, it's been Hve a goal a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember I had this little single bed in college. What's the name of my college accommodation? Anyway, it was like
very important detail.
Okay, I don't need to talk.
We were actually talking about this when me and Louise tell stories. We both get bogged down in the most minute, irrelevant detail that just takes away from the story so much.
Yeah. And you know what, like really current sin ostom san against the LA, but I'm definitely guilty of it myself.
Oh my God.
I'm honestly in my head I'm like, move the fuck on, I don't care.
It was a Tuesday, the sun was shining.
Do you know what? Hug Léire Horde nod them once, and I actually sometimes remind myself that it was like, Louise, no, you're out, find the full stop.
Yeah,
and I was like, yes,
so
find
bad.
the full stop.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was an Orson Allscoile, single bed, tiny room with a desk, okay?
You're very efficient to get through this now.
That good now.
Yeah.
And and I remember falling asleep, like we'll say my back was to the shomra and I was feachant there on Mala okay, so I fell asleep in that position. Then it was as though in my sleep I woke up, right, and my body like jumped out of bed and ran back to the wall, and I was like, mad. Am I after getting out of the bed? And then the next thing I was back in the bed lying down again. But Neelis show.
Yes.
Did I get up and do an involuntary run back to the wall and hop back into bed? Or was this rather Horla? But I was fucking terrified to the point like I'm even like scared thinking about it now. It's still I remember waking up where my aunt I was like, oh my God, am I like, what the fuck is happening to me? Do you know? And it was just, I say, a mask on of all
I've been in those dreams, but a friend of mine told me a story once where she, and this wasn't in the hers, she just had a mad dream that like she, in her dream, she floated up out of her body, right? This is so mental. And then like something else went into her body.
Sorry, that's like Stranger Things, please.
No, so she was like, but like she was sober, like she hadn't been out the night before. And then whatever happened, she was like, something was like willing her to be like, oh, go out the door, you can go out the door. And then she was like, no, she was like staying there, be like, no, I want to go back into my body, I want to go back. And she went back into her body. And then she woke up and she said it was the fucking scariest thing that ever happened. Like, I know I'm obviously not going to dox her now, but she's probably listening to the podcast.
Yeah, but not have
yeah, no, absolutely not.
Mugra Fernies shouldn't be in Bringlow Dieki, and she says they're fucking horrible. So basically being Bringlow Dieki go a halarm H bulags go she H Ari Mox and Laba, and then Gotubin, she's still in bed and she's like, oh fuck, that was a dream. And she says Godorlin Shishin like Kuig New Shay or Aniki Kayla that she's like getting up and then she's not that she's in how Torlin them Kupla or you know that you think you've gotten up and you're out and about and then you realise no, actually I'm still asleep. But that she hates Torlin Kupla or imagine like
the anxiety
the Dorsey goes she really like frustrating bug.
That's funny because I talk about the sleep paralysis things. I've had it so many times. Like I can control, like Joe's mad, like in my dream. I don't know where Dortmund Gael should live. The worst one I've had in a while now is Sarine. Did I tell that story?
Sarine. Oh, Ladani?
Yeah, Ladani. Did I tell you that?
No, you told us the rest of the stories from the Rhine, but not this one.
Oh yeah, well not this one. I had very bad sleep paralysis. It was dry January and it went on a fucking mad one, like on Chiedi Higra Mayan and Rushik me on Madden Dargyun, and it was sleep paralysis, so I couldn't move from the bed, but like Tornin Shudum Gaminik Nur Tama Trish Fair fucking bender. And I woke up in the dream and I was like, okay, this is sleep paralysis, I can't move. So Visagum Grouse Tyrif. So then I was like, look, I dragged myself out of bed in my dream and I was like, look, nothing to do now but just wait this out because you can new show me.
I started
folding. I started like trying to fold my clothes. Nervy met into sleep paralysis state. I was like, I tried to fold my clothes, and then it was mad because like Vima Khayr, who was like obviously Savala, on Labwig so tired, and she had her back to me. She wouldn't look at me. I was like, this is so weird, and I was like, so then I was like trying to fold all the clothes when I couldn't really move, and then I was like, fosting my rushucht. So then I started in the dream being like trying to whack my head off the floor. I was like, oh, if I whack my head off the floor hard enough, I'll wake myself up. This is mental. So I started like trying to whack my head off the floor and like near to shouldn't go back near it. So then
I remember this Coast Solaire show
because like there's a dream.
It's just so like I woke up with a start and I like, oh my God, I could feel the cortisol like pulsing through my body. Nerhushk man, I was like, that was so horrible. Viscum Calvian, like Kyle Deer, like even though if you mess with her, like it goes on for so long, and then you're just like, for fuck's sake,
Grandma,
it is kind of scary. But like, no,
Agus an Dorleen seo the goine like go minic? Is this a regular?
And you can induce it, like you can induce it. You can teach yourself how to do it because you just get about to a sleeping point, but you like keep yourself aware. Horla sé domsa fuicho in my hail and never made on og like I think remember one skull on or because what
so it wasn't like the drink induced horrors, they were just lucid dreaming. Sorry, okay.
And I still remember to this day what I did in them. I realized I was like, oh my god, I'm dreaming, I can do whatever I want. When I flew, like I went flying over the N4, I was like, I'm gonna fly to school. Went to school, found my school, went to my class, went up to the boy who I fancied, and I was like, I'm in my dream, I can kiss him. Gave him a kiss, and he still was like, get away from me. Even in my dream they didn't fancy me.
Oh my god, that's
so remember
cute.
It so clearly?
It stuck with me so because I woke up the next day, I was like, Pisha Shin Deli if you may now, like I could control my dream. You know? So that was in Cade Ken and there and Dara Orga Horla Shay. I would like this shows how much of a fucking weird image obsessed child I was like, I want a gorgeous bedroom, had a gorgeous big like high ceiling bedroom literally and I was like, I want to try on clothes, being a whole wardrobe of clothes, and I did myself a fashion show. I don't know what I would have liked at that age. And I can remember and I was like, this powder blue dress, I still remember it was gorgeous powder blue dress.
That is ga. But apparently, so full credit like Kay and Avishia the raw like on a chud the Rud more Lani like kids are really able to lucid dream, but as we get older we lose the ability to lucid dream. But you can learn it. You can relearn it.
But I don't think I want to.
Really? I think the
one I had
River.
No. The only reason why my one was scary was because it was a drink induced horrors.
Any of the ones that come after drink are always I always have bad nightmares after drinking as well.
But no, because when you can control your lucid dreams, so you can be like, no, this is gonna be a nice dream.
Oh my god,
you're like,
I'm dreaming the
heebie-jeebies.
I've had loads of them like keen like where I'm like, oh, I'm dreaming, I'm gonna like reach, I'm gonna fly now.
And I was actually like, oh, I'm gonna fly, and I was soaring down the N4 like Shiny ass.
Gas.
Jeepers, my dreams are never that clear, I think, or long. Like there's definitely times I'll wake up or imagine and I'm like in Anne Sweenover and Ringload, but then I'll just forget it again. Do you know what I mean? You nearly have to write it down.
But you know what? Definitely. I'm not surprised though, because too busy if we law her that like you kind of have to get into a stage, go to like Denise relax. Like are you into free of obviously you know I meditate a lot, but are you into free of like shamanistic meditation, new journey, new Enid Marshall?
No, but Tom really girish and Ian have actually because it's just funny you say about relaxing. Sorry, I'm kind of cutting in here for a second, but come back.
Oh my god, wouldn't be like it.
When we were House of Caribbean again, no, like, do you know that we were gone for about 3 weeks? At the end of kind of week 3, I think I was like, my sleep, it's so funny on differ like a yin and like routine or whatever. I had gotten into such a routine of relaxing. Obviously I was in own Culla or fag like a wadnius Moama, you know, I could be sleeping for hours like or I could nap really easy, I'd fall asleep on the beach or whatever, right? So I remember imagining them on anyway. I'd obviously gotten up, gone down to the hotel breakfast, then came back and was asleep or reached, but I fell asleep for about an hour and I woke up crying, like I was bawling crying. I had like a really, I don't even know what kind of a dream it was, but I was bawling when I woke up. I had like had a dream that obviously was so impactful that like I woke up being like
Jesus,
like but I nearly even it's come, I don't even know what theme on Ringload was or anything, but it was just like obviously that loider.
Tá mis sé bring out a bhag an gogushi and Queena. I remember one very specifically because my cousins never let me fucking forget it. A reach me on a oaks of unschool and I woke up kind of like whimpering, sobbing. They're like, Shiva, what's wrong? And I go, I didn't get it dressed in time for the wedding.
Oh my god!
I was obviously like whenever I have like reoccurring like stressful dreams, it's always about me not having enough time to be ready for something. I've only had one about the bonnet, but like before that it was just for anything. I just didn't have enough time. That's my stressful dream. But I have woken up crying, and do you know what else I do? I wake up laughing. I have woken up and like it's been someone has told a funny joke and I go and like I wake myself up and so and you know what I've done before, because like when we go away like Conor Gael get taken out Ryan would show me Wheel Ferna and like once I was Ryan show me Le Banagant and like the round we're like on a cordu Lena Kayla, and not once but twice during the night I woke myself up laughing. The poor woman has been like, what the fuck? In full darkness and all you hear is
it's even
oh my.
Do you know now I can't relate to that because I haven't ever woke up laughing, but what I do when I'm really anxious and nervous is, I think I've spoken about this before, is talk in my sleep. So no surprise, right? But like, so if I'm very anxious about something, there were some things like, I don't know, le blian no go news. I guess between the bannéis agus like stuff aber agus mar sin right, I would wake up and be a glare at Gaeilge. So Declan has had experiences with me in the bed, right, where I will sit up in a jolt, eyes open fully, and start presenting a radio show at Gaeilge. And I will like sit up and be like, hello Corida August Nishik Chachsuas blah blah blah. And
no, sorry. I know like, that's outrageous.
He's gotten such a shock that he's been like, what the fuck that. And yeah, he'll tell you, like, he'll attest to this. And when I wake up, like when I'm nervous about something, I will always jolt up in the bed and I'll like talk for a few minutes. Don't be rawish like. And my Corida, actually the Clóiste Gals will tell you that too. I'm a terror for talking in my sleep.
Really?
Yeah. Sleep talking.
August, I mean,
but I never remember it the next morning. Do you know?
No, but I don't. I think that's the thing, isn't it?
I had a reach when I went through that stage of having like loads of really weird dreams. I woke up the one time I woke up screaming, which is awful. But I had a really weird. I'm not even going to go into it, but it was obviously very disturbing for anyone who's in bed with me. Yeah. Please close off your ears. Anybody I'm related to is listening to this podcast now. You've had your warning. But we spoke about this before. I don't know if you want to go there, Shiva. But
fuck it, let's go there.
Yeah, fuck it. Do you ever have a dream and
a sexual dream?
No, and you wake up and you have an orgasm.
And do you know what? I'm actually very passionate about this topic because we were taught. I literally remember in. Sarong Oliachta ar school being taught about wet dreams, and it always being about
the
boys get wet dreams, and they never once said that girls get them. So when it happened to me, I was like, oh my god, there's something wrong with me. This is wrong. Like, this is unusual. Girls don't get this. It's fucking ridiculous they don't teach that in schools.
Yeah, it is mad. But I think also that's
really? No,
that like it happens to me fairly often. Yeah, like if I haven't had sex in a while like that, like, but like not even that long, like maybe if I haven't, like, in a week or two. Yeah, so bad.
Wild nights in your bed, so you do.
It's very weird.
It is weird. Like, it is.
What?
You wake up and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
like, did I make a noise? Did I?
Yeah, or like, oh, that's the real fear. Like, oh god, was I making noise? And it's awful. Yeah.
So I'm there. I'm orgasming. I'm laughing. I'm just a fucking.
But because lads like have wet dreams when they're like really young, but like I don't think people talk about that enough, that like happens to fully grown women.
Yes,
like, I wonder if this rodegant to do with like how relaxed you are, or they can,
oh god,
no, I'd say not. I'd say it's just like
the body.
I'd say it's just your sex drive being like,
simul.
Time to go, girl.
Yeah, time to go.
Oh my god, yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Like more often than not, lads, now I'm feeling boring, but I feel I'll wake up and just not have remembered how I've slept at all. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you, girl, if you had one of those dreams, you know all about it.
You remember that one. You remember that one, alright.
I think that's very common.
I think you're actually, I don't think you're, Torlene Shin, the bookie, like Snedega when you're going through puberty. I don't think her husky Shay Dumpsagadi, you want to stay. I bet her like Lauren Affinity.
Yeah, I'd say the very same. Oh, it happens a couple of times a year anyway. Like maybe, see, it depends. It depends.
Yeah,
like,
minikiaks.
Yeah, your other sexual activities.
Yeah, I would say like 6 times a year max.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'd say maybe the same. Yeah. But,
Jesus, I'm really fucking Kyle into Mach.
I actually had a.
It's a nice little surprise. I have to say.
I'll be excited.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a good way to start your day. Put some pep in your step. But yeah, see, maybe you're just too stressed to go to bed. You need to, I don't know.
You need to into the gachta.
Yeah.
Brian Shay, do you know Ladani as well? I went through a phase there. I'm still trying to figure out my sleep routine on Chum Lochlia because I feel like
sorry, Louise, you're here 6 months.
Yeah,
no, but
you're
sorry,
here a fucking year.
I'm here a year and a half. Yeah,
and you still haven't figured out your sleep routine.
No, but
you need to get Lucy Wolf, this baby sleep trainer, in for you.
Yes, you're having dreams about babies.
Because it's so irregular. Like, do you know? I feel I sleep different. We've spoken about this before. Like when you're sleeping with someone, but there was like, was it a Tachnichkata or I don't know, a few weeks ago anyway. I could not any night get to sleep before like 3 a.m.
Oh god.
Then it's very annoying.
The anxiety of that though.
But I think the more you think about it, I was like, if I have to fucking lie on my back again and do another body scan, like, do you know, I'm not like this, or I've ran out of the amount of fucking lavender oil you can scatter on your pillow. Like, do you know, it's just sometimes ní vín tú an ann.
No. But just because you're wired. You've loads of things.
I need to do the morning dump.
Like,
you do the fucking evening morning dump. I'm not dumping enough.
A morning dump might lead to a few morning highs,
So Caird eating a ruddy gan ennis tú mud a will to an colour.
Stress I'm getting, so I'm getting
like
anxious.
overthinking.
What, no, Caird and lice
Oh,
sessions.
take-
Oh
on
no,
the
but like
phone.
I try to do loads of things, but I just end up getting stressed and anxious.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the airport, like, oh, come have I hate the car clog. Oh
Yeah.
God, Lar Shahania Conhain. Oh, I'm gonna be so tired. Like, just I just get
Oxygen
caught.
Irene to gawk or on the hour. Do you know when it's like
awful.
your body keeps naturally waking?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do I like? Oh, I don't know. Do you know the last actually Ladani I had a gas sleep experience. I had gone to bed right in my head being like it was so stupid and Gael I changed the bedclothes right and I was like a few nights after it was for the junk couture thing I'd put on a full body of tan and I was like oh it's really annoying now I'm going to get tan all over the new bed sheets you know so I was like if I just curt to all air mohav maybe I can just like tonight the tan will sweat on this towel just so I was like going to bed conscious that I didn't want to roll on to get the whole bed sheets so that can I just try to sleep straight in one spot. Well if I fucking went to bed with that as my thought tried the most I couldn't get to sleep then I was like I took the fucking towel out and in and do you know I was like I should have just gone to bed Morris Gná like
now again we did see you the day after that and you were very rushed.
I was baked
sorry
yeah actually it was terrible tan I used a tan new and new Revchik
Yeah, okay.
Don't recommend. Sorry,
I have no question over the couch because we weren't meant to cover.
No, we weren't
Bring Lodi, but just that's where the co-raw took us.
Yeah, that's where the co-raw took us. What about you, Shiva? Do you never thought this was stress and you feel like colour caddy too?
Oh, do you know what? This is so bad. I watch Housewives.
I was going to say on my phone
when you're in the bed with Carl and everything like.
No, I'd put in Clusini. I'd put in Clusini and I would just I'd put on an episode that I've seen before and I would just close my eyes and it sends me off to sleep. I have it on the lowest volume, which is Rudig and Seclusa. I just need something going on there.
Yeah.
Like to put me asleep. So normally it's like someone screaming at each other. It is. They're always arguing, but like that's just I don't know why that is. That's my comfort blanket.
Capam Gael Che on escapism. I think that's what it is. I think if you can use something that allows you to zone out.
Yeah, well they also say that like rewatching shows, you rewatch them because you crave like predictability and you know comfort exactly. Yeah. So I think that's why. So I just whack on something that I've already seen
and Vichav Iglea of it all, no?
Oh, I love Leia.
Oh God, hogue me Laura Lomer Muss and you like husband it's fucking brilliant. The bee sting, was she late to go?
No, but
it's brilliant. But just I got about 3 carrots and Valak Treed and I've just hit such a block.
Oh really?
So to make Giri kind of Erkilja 75 hard.
Yes.
No. Yeah, so I'm not doing that obviously.
That's
ridiculous.
No, I'm
not doing 75 hard.
Ridiculous,
75 hard is you do 75 days in a row of like Kuig, Nos, Eggsula. So you have to do 2 45-minute workouts. You have to drink. Yeah, you have to drink like 3 liters of water. You have to. So it does like
Kuig run.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have to stick to a specific diet.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Can workout and away from air and then Count Ellis gym.
Yeah. No, it's really fucking tough. And it's shocked the Kuig law and Iki Kayla, you're meant to stick to it, right?
But you can do like a 30 soft or something as well.
Well, I'm doing something soft anyway, right? Okay. So I want to go a gore shoeload because I spend a lot of time indoors. I don't feel like I'm with winner. I'm gonna go a mock a gore shoeload and I lay crit and lower and I'm trying to do that or fat truck a lot.
Okay.
So that's my 30 soft.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm after giving you a little lower to read.
Sorry, near can you fucker hook to lower to them? I didn't hear you talking about it.
Okay, so this is so random, but I was reading a good so this guy Declan Kybert, he's a literary critic, so the Scríg sé leabhar called After Ireland, which is a great book, and it's kind of like I suppose looking at how literature has shaped Ireland and how Ireland has shaped Irish literature. Anyway, okay, Scríg sé alt sa leabhar seo Meallar the New Policeman, which was my favourite book mar Colleen Og, and it's a book that I've gifted loads of people. And I saw it in a bookshop, and after, do you remember we were recording the podcast here a while ago and I was saying, I feel like I come into like Dublin or like I come into town and I'm like enter into the real world.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, actually this is such a good example because when you read the book you'll just see what like the different, I don't know, just the little mad worlds of music. And I was like, the girls will enjoy this, and I've bought the book for loads of people and it's just a beautiful book, so I'm excited to see what you think.
Oh my god,
like it's a young adult book, like it's not like it's pure escapism though. It's really cute and
like fantasy at in Killeen Road. I always loved young adult fantasy books.
It's kind of fantasy. It's sé bunathe ar like on mythosoliach timple ar Tierna Nog, but it's Meallar, like it's scale Meallar Ceol agus clown, like it's about a family who's like their whole family dynamic is based on traditional music, which is obviously like my family.
Yes, on a kind of the Cree.
Yes, exactly. And it was just cute because like he learns to fiddle at home from his dad. Like I learned to
No
fiddle at home
spoilers,
from
hello.
my dad. No, this is all like the opening. No, just read it and then tell me what you think.
Okay, yeah.
Because on Lara Thompson, well, I was in Monday, I worked there for a while, but it's gone up on the shelf. The Prophet song, I am finding it so hard.
So hard.
Oh my
So
God,
hard.
I was like Lashley through it, and then I was reading it on the train, like before I had the SponCon car. Shout out to, I know, we
Don't
Queeve.
remind me.
But now, do you know what? I'm losing on Townshend because on a Friday evening, if I was a couple turn train, I'd be like, I would strictly say, I'm not going to go wear my phone, or I'm not going to Jane Ubber. I'll just use this time now to lay Kupla chapter or whatever. And jeepers, I was struggling so hard through a Prophet song. I was like, it's really hard. It's really hard on the brain. It's not escapism.
No.
But
this is good.
This is really easy reading.
Sorry, on Stupuk Lower Lower, like if you weren't enjoying it, would you?
Yeah.
I would. Life is
I
too
need to
short.
go rash though. I do want to actually Cricknegate. It's actually Screeve
But why if you're not enjoying it? If you're not enjoying it,
no, I am enjoying it. It's just you need to be in on zone cart. Can I live?
It's a heavy read. Like there's no punctuation or
Yeah,
in or then like like Tasha. No, it is a heavy read.
yeah.
It's not, and it's on perspective of Scott.
The perspective is that there was.
It's obviously
such
by the
rave
way
reviews though.
won the
Booker's Prize.
and the Booker's Prize. So like it's obviously great literary work. But sometimes you just need a fucking.
Do you know via Zero on the
read.
Raw? You need a little Dolly Alderton moment.
Marion Keys.
I love a Marion Keys.
Fucking obsessed with Marion Keys. They still more than I can do it.
Oh, Mr. And tá grown ups a talk on epic.
Could I mention?
Yeah. So by Mesu more
I just love her. Thought on thought Eki co fucking Solaire in Gachgala.
Yeah.
You can just taste Marion Keys
Love her.
out.
Yeah.
It's so uplifting. It's just sprawling me.
I love that. You know, in CMAT lyric. Oh, the Marion Keys of it all. I love that. I love it.
CMAT, what a layoff, lad.
Oh my God, sorry, her arse out at the Brits was so iconic.
Tónamach na Brits.
Oh, she connach. Agus then yen Katy Perry and Rod Kena, Cooper Shachtanieg, and I was like, trendsetter.
Trendsetter. Well, yeah, she's a great woman for like Lauren Shimialer, Lauren Shimialer, Ihane. You know, she's a big dream girl, and she's like, I'm from like. Cadasta in Knackley. Is she Knackley or New Wicklow or what's her?
Nicola.
Well, Dershia and Tamerford. She's like, no, she's from Dunboyne, I think actually.
Okay.
And being she raw, you know, like just dreaming big, and look at her now, taking the place by storm. Especially class. We're big fans.
Rinne Ogloff Ma Aaron BBC model in a tone of M way, and she was like, it's just because I'm in a bigger body that people are more outraged by it. If it was on a honey Nivok on Con a Kana off Altcom.
Agus there hula tú and Shlee in a host she unmade cracking of she con attach bond. She was like, I measured it to be the same as the amount of cleavage a woman would show in their breast line. I wanted to show that same in like the crack of my
yes, because it's nice. It's in Glock. I'm on making cleavage in Glock and Sucky. Surely this much arse cleavage would be.
It would be.
August fair play thee. Do you know what? Like fucking.
Well, we all do it at the live show.
Yes.
We get our arses out.
Oh, my arse is
Girls,
so
go for
underwhelming and flat. Like I'm a scarecrow. No.
Girl, dream big. You'll get a big ass one day.
Once I start doing the morning dump.
Well,
squatting in my sleep. Can I hook me up and however?
Exactly. Keep squatting.
Squatting in my dreams.
God, I wonder could you do 75 hard in your sleep?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If you could create a fucking means for someone to do 75 hard fat, sorry, there's a revolutionary invention.
Exercise pill.
Sorry, no.
Did you see this?
No,
Okay,
my shit. But what I was going to say is, if there's any entrepreneurs or geniuses out there tuning us in, create something that makes your brain body exercise fad sotu I the chola. So you wake up in the morning or so she clear got, and do you know the amazing
the trip. They're talking about putting chips in people's brains now, and you'll be able to like control, like you'll be able to just think something, and like it'll
be like you're counting as a reaver, like
But if
you so you're talking about like stod there new
no, do you know on obviously the effects that your body feels in your brain when you've exercised? Imagine if there was something that you could stimulate that while you slept.
So I actually
so you woke up feeling like you've worked out.
I saw a clip from this morning on Instagram the other day, and there is a new exercise pill that apparently when you no, it's not a diet pill, it's an exercise pill, and after you've taken it, your muscles get the same effect as if you've worked out, and your body releases the same endorphins. So that would be a new one has just come out apparently. I will have to look into it, but
I would say I'd actually
have to look into it.
But I don't know how fucking valid it is. I was on this morning, like I'm not saying it was fucking,
it's no Ireland internalist integrity, okay?
We haven't covered
it. Journalistic integrity
even, I think that's really sad though, because I love the working out and the exercise, doing it like
cheating.
Yeah, it is cheating.
Shukesh now, da Steve Collini, but like, can we counter tire? What if you say now? What's your big dream at the minute? What is your big dream at the minute?
Oh my god, she
Yes,
actually catch that one
Yeah.
because I haven't sat down to think about that new leis an gceist
Yeah.
féin le tomul fada.
So cúpla daoine ag an ceist sin a chur orm le déine agus má híam go bhfuil sé co-dachar mar ceist. It is a very hard one to think about and to answer, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Arian sé on timer fad, and it's like there's a few ways to ask someone that question, like what is your big dream? Is it like professionally in the work aspect of your life, or is it like for the Hail Parson you know, like I think people can have many big dreams.
Or is it just like kind of a sauce the newer they get? Oh, okay, and I get stuff here.
I don't know. Tá cúpla rud gur really gur bhrálum rudí gur really bhrálum dunneh. Like rud is so random now, but like during my lifetime I dunneh cuasa in creative writing. Yes. So I've been doing it I'm sure nullag, so gach luin I do my little creative writing class and being I've actually been pretty bad listening to Cachna Denny. But anyway, so Joan, I would love just some Hain. I'd love to like write like Rodaigan le Tager, you know, like you may obviously marshruch the literature and stuff and viach my screeve gomorla but like I'd love to like write something. Yeah, I'd love to write a book or something.
And girl, no better woman.
That wouldn't surprise me for a second if it's that's very much. That's not a big dream. That's such a realistic reality.
That's a shit dream.
No, but that's Mohim Marchara go will do Conchinian. I think I can absolutely see that for you.
Absolutely.
Well,
I'm no prophet.
Yeah.
I'm not like you.
Not like
but I'll try dream it. I'll dream it up tonight for you and come back to you. When I have an orgasm in my dream, I need to have a morning dump tomorrow morning. And what else do I need to do?
And you need to manifest
you writing.
Yes.
Listen, gals, leave it with me. All the night's work.
Yeah, jeez, you'll be busy out now. That whoop is
I'm going to be going. The whoop will fucking explode.
Overheating, yeah.
I wonder would a whoop record an orgasm in your sleep? You'll have to let us know there.
Well, it does. It actually records your.
I had one there recently, like the last night or two.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do a case study with my whoop. Sorry, this is probably TMI. But the whoop ag a Declan come on and whoop gumsa, and now I'm only in my baby whoop days. I'm only a beginner whooper. Yeah, so it needs to take. It's 3 shots in a
Yeah.
But Declan has been in the whoop game for a lot longer, so I'm trying to figure out how our sleep changes. August much like say like Kayla in separate beds, or like him after a match, or exactly like if like I don't know, having sex affects how you sleep, all of these things, so you can actually track them.
It's way better for your recovery when you have sex. It's way better for your recovery. You know, every morning you get your stat on how well you've recovered the night before. You can start a group because start a group. No,
of men.
That's called
of sexual partners in Dublin to make sure I'm recovering all right the next week.
Get a roster.
Who's on tonight? It's my
No, but you can like keep an eye then on each other's stats. So there you go.
I can make a group with Declan.
Yeah, you can make a group with Declan.
And
then I was just going to say, we'll have to do a separate group. I don't want to be monitoring your and Declan's sex life.
And Declan's heart rate's gone through the roof right
what
now.
is going on? I better give them a quick ring.
I actually read a book. It was called Animals by Sarah Pascoe. She's a comedian. She's a comedian. And Laura really, really come out. Now, it did leave me a little bit free groom because she was basically just talking about like how we are animals, right? And she was talking about the instincts that like men and women have, and like I just didn't like it because like it was too honest, you know.
Have you ever read Sapiens?
Yes, I actually I actually really enjoyed Sapiens.
So
I really did. Yeah.
It's all about this animal instinct kind of.
Well, it's the history of humankind from the beginning to the current day. It's really good. But Sarah Pascoe, she was speaking about how men do get sleepy after sex because a hormone. What's the sleep hormone?
A melatonin.
I don't know, is released. It's literally scientifically proven that it is released in men and it's not released in women. Now, some women may get sleepy after sex, but I think it's very noticeable that men get sleepy after sex, whereas women don't as instantaneously. And apparently, do you want to know the biological reason for this? It's because like men like can't go again straight afterwards, you know. They have to work up the feckin' sperm or the stamina to go again, whereas women can go. So if they want to go and find a better partner directly afterwards, that they can, and that they're not sleepy.
Jesus
Christ. I know that's why this Laura, I was a little bit like, oh, is that what we're made for?
That's a bit
Gadir okay, but anyway, visually spatial.
And then claim that power though. I think that could be a a little superpower as well. Go as many times as you like whatever. The poor men, they've only got one go on them. Women, we can do it all.
I don't know, you're being harsh on the men there now as well. Look, if they're sometimes, not very often, but sometimes you can coax them into going again. In fairness,
no, like of course, but I'm just saying, biologically,
biologically,
and then do you want to hear something really nasty?
Go on.
Crow on wood, right? They're shaped like that, and they have a little edge, so that if you do go again and you're with a second partner, that it can scoop out what was left from the previous partner.
No way.
So that's what the bell end is for.
Yes, the bell end is for scooping out your previous partner's sperm.
Jesus Christ almighty.
But that's it. It's a competition for the best mate.
Yeah. Wow. Simul.
Yeah.
So what's your big dream, Shiva?
Yeah. What's your? Yes. Okay.
I want.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
How did we get there? I have no idea, but there you go.
There you go. God, Anna Himul.
I know, no real shame.
Yeah. Okay, but genuinely, tell us one of your dreams.
I don't know where I feel in my whole professionte. It's not that I'm not ambitious, but like where my career has taken me, it's kind of been trihimpisteach. I never set out being like, I'm going to do this. I've been very fortunate and lucky to get the opportunities that I've gotten, but I wasn't like, now I have said before, and I'm kind of embarrassed by it, I said in a couple of of like Cúig Ní Sé Blino hin when I first started presenting, and I was so fucking green, I was like, I'm going to be the first female presenter of the Late Late Show.
Oh, classic line.
Yeah, I know, and I'm actually really embarrassed that I put it out into the world. I've just put it out into the fucking world again, but anyway, it's out there.
Manifesting it for you, girl.
I don't know if that is my professional dream. They're like, I don't actually know where I want to go with it, but I'm enjoying it right now. And feckin' with.
Can I say something actually about what you said about you feel like you've ended up where you are accidentally? And I feel like I'm really like in this job very accidentally. But Joe, people ask the question all the time, what's my really geary oberst the man? And they're like, well, I'm like, well, like, what should I do? And like, I'm like, girl, I don't fucking know. Like, you just end up there by accident. But I think that's a real sign. Like, if it's for you, you know, it'll come to you.
Maybe,
you know, I'm a real believer in that. Like, you can't.
I do agree with that, and I also can say that I feel the same way. But I also think that what three of us aren't saying, and what anyone looking to get into this industry should know, is that it is a lot of ubber, and it's ubber on Tamar fall, and it's actually
it's not easy.
These accidents I think can happen, but they don't happen for the lack of trying. I will say that.
No, but I agree. We like,
well, once we got in,
once you get in,
go like.
No, but I do think that like you have to kind of be conscious enough of like, Joe, like there's loads of things that have happened in my life that I'm like, oh, you know, I really wanted it to work out this way or that way, but like you actually have to just accept the path that, like, you know, accept the path of least resistance. You know,
I know, but then
I think keep yourself osculta as well. You know, some people are closed to opportunities, and I think when you open yourself up to seeing things as opportunities, they become opportunities. And actually, a little bit of luck. Like I mean, it's. I always say this. I got this tattoo on my wrist, which it says "Unthaw," because I always thought, even as a young person, it'd be lovely to have a little bit of luck on my side. And I think if you believe that you have a little bit of luck, or that there's a little, you know, if you actually just think darfach, things that are darfach will come into your what's that called? Is that the law of attraction or something?
It's the law of attraction, and you're vibrating on like a higher frequency. But it's like similar to the whole dream thing. Like you are literally the same way when you're lucid dreaming that you design your dream. We all design our own reality. Like we could have the exact same interaction, and if I come out of it with a positive spin on it, then like I've had a really good interaction, but like, you know, somebody else could go into it and be like, God, that was like shite, and then they come out of it with a really negative thing. So it's all like in dreaming and in life, I'm a big believer in like you're just a projection of what's going on in your head is literally your reality.
I don't know, because like Mohim, like Mara Dort Mail and Chin, like on a lot of these opportunities have like fallen into my lap, and I've kind of just gone along with them. I really feel like I'm not in the driver's seat a lot of the time.
Yeah, like, but that's synchronicity.
Go along.
No, but when you get the opportunity though, Shiva,
I take
you get into the driver's seat and you drive your way through that opportunity, and then comes the next. Like no,
actually, I actually have to say something. One of the big things I've learned from Shiva is you are a fucking great woman for being like I would be really like, no, I'm gonna have to go and do this now, and like, you know, I try to orchestrate things, whereas you're a lot better like being like, nah, like let's just relax here for a second, like, you know, that's gonna work out, and that's just gonna come. And you're very good to be like, we're just like playing it cool, and then like 9 times out of 10, well, sure, look, we don't know about the things that, you know, didn't come knocking at your door. But you do have that attitude where you're kind of comfortable in the fact of being like, sure, like I don't have to go and do that because I just know eventually the outcome will be, you know, something
I don't
good.
know. I don't know. My friend says to me that like I fall in shite and I come out smelling like roses. But I just kind of relax into it, and I'm like, look, if things come my way, I'll do them. If they don't,
But that just goes to show you're on the right path. I'm a great believer in like synchronicity and like things just show. It's all threads, and they're all pulled together, and eventually it becomes a
Bhí an chat sin a gine like blian nó hin, or even probably it's probably longer than a blian nó hin ag an buinte, but I remember ag bog go locally and gay dul she is, and I've spoken about this before, but being nervous about like moving counties and cities in my 30s, and always bhí sé into gum like, okay, I would love to have like a group of girls in my life that are like, you know, in similar situation to me, that I have an opportunity to speak Osquelia. These were like the things I wanted when I moved to Dublin.
Oh my gosh.
I never ever like manifested anything in terms of like being working with you or doing ain stuff television, but one thing I really wanted was like, it was funny like, because when I thought about moving to Dublin, I was like, I really need to make it work for me, like as a social thing. I really want a group of Gael girls in my life, and I really want like girls that'll understand the industry. And then like Fecha Horla, you know, it's funny.
You manifested us.
I literally dreamt you up one morning, girls, put you in my morning dump, done.
But she'd actually fear because Anna comes like a Shiva or Chéile probably a Vodney's Fida and Mar Vech Anna going earth because just Black Leah and Iron, but like never really spent time with each other or like became friends. Like you were really the unsnaw a Haring and Vertigo like Gael, I would say.
Can I say something with Megan? Should have put Creila Nice Luha. It was actually put Creila on Housewives, but anyway. Still put Creila either lowered for like female friendship, or that's killed in a kind of Tama Housewives. But it was Elizabeth Day and she lowered for like on kind of Concap show that like you only have time for 5 kind of core people in your life at any times, and like if you have like a partner and kids, then you don't have time for other friends because they become your core people. You girls have pushed out some people in my
I agree
honestly, and if you're like, why haven't I like why haven't I seen this person, or why haven't I been as close or in frequent contact with that person? It's because you two bitches.
I know.
Sorry, can I just jump in here with a gas story from the other night? Okay, I'm going a rash quick RTS Awards, which by the time this podcast comes out will be Cúpla Seacht nó hin. Darren sitting in the Shomer Festus of Liberty Hall, munching into Doritos, turning around to us being like, I'm so glad to have found you as a woman in my as friends in my later life, as a woman in my 30s. She was cold dying August.
I know
you had lovely things to say.
Oh well,
on death's door, are you?
I know. So funny. Sometimes you really think that you're a lot older than you are, but no, I would definitely be like.
And then the year father, we were capturing all the pictures like soul sister.
I know, but being me not obsessed with Kayla, especially they're being duchelt. We're like, guy, and being me so excited with Kayla Ashton. It's very cute.
Sorry, but we have a bloody hoolie when we are together.
We're just so much crack. I know. We need to settle the question: who's the funniest? I know.
I know.
We're going to let the audience decide. I can show you. Okay.
Oh my god!
What?
Show an episode there in Rimmerton show below. Oh, talking about dreams.
We'll
talking about dreams coming true.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Accordia, Tom, literally hate you ag Lowert or Quagan Omage. And can I just say the initial show, like this was not the intended topic. I had a completely different topic intended, and then we just started talking about dreams and we said fuck it, let's stick to it. And I think it was actually clear in the episodes is Desha will Dane to win the Tom Luckers to Shingo Hauling. Well, you tell us was it Gahaling or not. I feel like it was Gahaling.
No, Vishay really good ass.
Yeah, Vishay really good ass. Ain gloosh from that random little episode.
Well, and you know what else? Because we were counting me other lair. To my Guri Bulla Lair own Vertigo. What's your fave? I'm saying the new policeman because Sinead Kang Grachanig Medal and Bert Colleen.
So Leme Lara Kuplino Hinder Adam Humankind. And it is a book about how inherently humans are good. And
great.
Just like it was just on Laura V Megan Point to Shinna Mahale and like Cuishe Treed kind of like Ruddy to Star a heel ha why shin that made people or like that made on Dinadana evil, but it actually was like no, this was the truth and what we think about these things aren't true. And just like Dahurg shame of yon China Dana and Wolhan the Anya leave it's it's beautiful.
Okay, great.
Oh shin Anias, I'm kind of explaining for Rodrigan and Tony's 8th from a bather. I do find myself, I know Gael Dolly Alderton like
Queen
mentioned
Queen
Cooper,
I love
I think her book that she has, it's one you can dip into. It's called
Everything I Know
About
Love.
And I like I think I've read it like Cúpla Oreg and I'm sure, but it's Erma kind of Thaven Lapik Sawala Limnock, and I sometimes find, you know, if you need just a light little cabadal. It's kind of Johnny Gabadal. I think we'll gachar the Tojente K Anias.
Deish Michel Eshmer audio book, and it was just like a fucking warm hug in my ears.
But then if you want Rod Egan, that's kind of like intellectual but Dacker, go for Prophet song. It is actually
but Dacker and not that enjoyable.
Your top is struggling through, but I'd really recommend it.
Well, some people are better readers than me, I'd say. You know, I admire someone who can like read a Lauer Gotapa.
I'm a speed reader.
Are you a speed reader?
Oh God,
no, I'm Maul.
I'd read like 5 books in a 3-day holiday.
But does she different to her Lar? When you're out the Leinster, I think.
Yeah, but I don't read so well, so I only do it hard.
On holidays last time, I did a little trio of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books.
Oh, they're shite.
Now, to be honest, I liked 7 Husbands.
Oh,
sorry.
That's not Taylor Jenkins.
No, you're thinking Colleen Hoover.
I am. Sorry. I loved the 7 Husbands of Evelyn.
Blake May, Daisy Jones, the 7 Husbands, and Carrie Soto. Because if you like Deal Agent in St. Airport, so can't even like on Tree Lauer. But all of them quite similar styles. Iska, Das, escapism.
Sorry, I take it back. She's not shy. I loved her. Colleen Hoover.
Yeah,
the domestic abuse.
Oh my God, I saw so many people talk about them online. I was like, they must be good. I started, I was like, is this the actual muck people are talking about? Sorry, that probably makes me sound like such a bitch, but I just could not get into it.
Yeah, I know. It's not great. It thought she didn't have movie actually.
Chance of it's gone on Nice Fair, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Do you know Larry Lake made that? It's gone on. This is like, I don't know, could be no hidden. I hadn't seen the film, but I've seen it since. But I loved the book more than the film. It's Dan Brown's Da Vinci Code. Have you ever read this?
I read it.
I fucking loved the book.
I love the book.
Well, the books are always better than it's gone on. Let's be honest.
But, do you know what you love is if you especially
I love fantasy and
I like. Well, you'll love the New Policeman. So, but no, really great. I'm obsessed with essays. We all heard like Nora Ephron, Delia Ephron, Emily Pine has a gorgeous collection. I think it's called Notes to Self, and it's Screen or Airnachi, and she just. It's just so beautiful, so beautifully written about the female experience. Like, you just, oh my God, go for it. It's Brad. That's what I'm really into.
Okay, by a Brad. Colony Gloosh.
Okie doke.
There's a kind of flamer in you.
Can then Gael get our prophet? Sorry, you and your prophecies.
No, Umus, I think. IOMAS. Umus is like, well, that's like intuition actually, as opposed to prophecy.
I'll do a little check.
And then Hermish is Salush Hano, I think Tyre.
Dormer Tyre.
Tyre and Traumley is Nightmare.
Yes,
and then
Traumley. Níl Gaelgar lucid dreaming. Folklore punk lucid is just like Keel.
I'd say Gael Galore.
Forstene. I guess like an I'm sure. Forstene.
I'd say Gael Galore Shanukul. Buinte leis an sais rud a sugar
yes okay ceanatagam Sunas orgasm
Sunas okay Sunas cuddleta
Sunas cuddleta
ag dumpall
ag dumpall
jump na madina
okay there's definitely Kenela
no tá hang on
it's far gorgeous no or
good point
joke.
Cavedor.
Yeah. Like I suppose like you say a ban facet nu far facet.
Yes.
Go well like mata fasocht a gut.
Yes.
Tá it's not it doesn't I don't know better as bearle it's kind of like profession or like prophecy or all this stuff and it's like as if it's a other kind of a knowledge. Ach like I think so like ban facet is actually a woman of knowledge but like I think like déach fasocht a bheith got mé ar nádúr, déach fasocht a bheith got mé ar interiors. Ach, déach fasocht a bheith got mé ar
Bradáin fast there.
There you go.
And then
ach an
Fanny Idis for that for me.
Oh, Jesus, Ligty and Albert Creek.
Would you fucking let me finish? Ach an fasocht atá an kiel atá leis sa réige is like go bhfuil fasocht meallar an saoil eileún saoil os nádúrtha ar an levéil céanna leis an fasocht atá going meallar an saoil physical atá os ar gort. That's sin point of view.
And there is ban fast who.
Oh God.
I'm shin.
Okay, ar nó sin a corda.
Slán.